puros.
Hinam zapacote.
Yo también.
Alimne. Puro. Puro.
Why do we stop?
Sí.
Cusco. We go to Cusco.
Sí, Cusco. Una hora. Gasolina. No hay gasolina.
Do all the railways in Peru have to go this fast?
No, we're trying to get you back to Cusco in time to catch your plane. Don't worry, we've never lost a tourist yet. Howdy.
Todos los pasajeros que parten a Lima, sírvanse a revisar sus boletos a la brevedad posible. All passengers boarding Lima flight, please have tickets checked as soon as possible.
Well, this is where I leave you. I trust you've enjoyed your tour of Cusco, the city of lights.
If you're ever in Detroit.
I know, Mr. Potter. I'll come by for dinner. Thank you.
Well, it's been very enjoyable. I've enjoyed the trip.
If you're wondering how you're going to pay me without hurting my feelings, Miss Morris, forget it. Just take out your roll and start counting.
You're not exactly timid, are you?
Not about money. Money sings, and I love music.
Most men don't enjoy taking money from women.
That's the best kind. It's the hardest to get. It always smells so good.
Todos los pasajeros que parten a Lima, sírvanse a revisar sus boletos a la brevedad posible. All passengers boarding Lima flight, please have tickets checked as soon as possible.
Está bien, I'll check it. Hey, Charlie. Any tourists in that plane coming in? I haven't looked yet. Ed Morgan was looking for you. That makes my day complete. Mr. and Mrs. Winston from Boston. And Mr. and Mrs. Richmond from St. Louis. I meet. Any private planes due in?
No. You always ask if any private planes is due in, and the answer is always no.
Well, someday the answer will be yes.
Then what? Supposing a private plane does come in.
Just between you and me, I'll steal it.
You and your sense of humor.
Hilarious. Where did Morgan say it'd be?
At El Prado. You ought to stay away from that crud.
I like being around Morgan. Makes me feel honest.
Los pasajeros que llegan,
I'd better go pick up my pigeons while they still got feathers.
Arriving passengers will please claim baggage.
Mr. Winston! Vamos! Van conmigo! Welcome to Cusco, City of Light. I'm Harry Steele. The airlines asked me to guide you around the city. 100 soles a day, each.
We weren't told about it.
You're being told now, my friend. Is that your luggage? Yes. Muchacho, leves estas maletas al hotel.
All right, dear?
Yes, that's fine.
You're a big one. Is guiding people fun?
That depends where they want to go.
I wouldn't want to miss anything.
I'll see what I can do.
Hope I'm not getting sick. I can hardly breathe.
That's the altitude. We're more than 2 miles above sea level here, you know. You have to take it slow and easy.
That's the way I like it.
You'll enjoy Cusco.
We'll go to the hotel first and get cleaned up. We'll see you there, Mr.
Call me Harry.
Fine.
Where will you be if we suddenly want something?
It's right outside your door.
Wonderful service.
Never had any complaints. Al hotel.
Darling, I think you'd better take a nap when we get to the hotel. A long nap.
¿Está Morgan aquí?
Sí, señor.
Been looking for you.
So I heard.
Got a deal for you, Harry. Little money.
How much?
You'll find out. Give me half. I trust you.
I'm all choked up.
It's a girl. European. Hungarian, I guess, or Romanian from the name. She needs help.
What kind?
I don't want to know any details. That's your department. Never saw this girl. Don't want to see her.
Yeah, if I get my nose in a sling, you never heard of me. Huh? Okay. Where is she?
Gets in today from La Paz. By truck.
People don't ride in trucks unless they're trying to get past the border inspection.
Live and let live. I don't ask questions.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Something else.
Uh-huh. I didn't think you'd get me all the way over here for something you could have told me on the phone.
I've been hearing things. I heard the Archaeological Museum just came up with a new exhibit. Big stone carving. Inca.
Tell me about it.
I will. Heard an Indian named Wonka found the big stone carving with a corner missing.
Yeah?
Here they can't find the corner. And I heard the Indian named Wonka just bought his woman 50 yards of silk and a pair of shoes.
You got good ears, Ed, hearing all that.
I just thought I'd mention it in case you wanted to tell me something.
I can't think of a thing.
You might get a sudden thought sometime.
I'm a very slow thinker. I wouldn't count on it.
I know you wouldn't hold on to me. That's your old buddy, Ed Morgan.
Hold that thought.
Who sent you? Stay down or I'll kick your head right out the window. It was Ed Morgan, wasn't it? I thought so. Whatever he gave you for the job, my friend, it wasn't worth it.
I was supposed only to frighten you.
You did? You made me very nervous. Is this a profession with you or just a hobby?
I don't want trouble. Morgan said not to hit you, only shoot at you and get out quick. He gave me 500 soles.
Let's see it.
It's my money.
Not anymore. You missed. Now get this. I don't like your face. If I see it again, I'll change it for you.
No. The rifle. The rifle. Who will pay for the rifle?
Funny thing happened to me just now, Ed. I thought I'd come down and tell you about it.
Don't get rough, that's all. I can't move fast myself, but I got friends who move fast.
You'll need them right away if you don't get straightened out.
About what, Harry?
About that friend of yours with a rifle.
Oh, I get excited. I could have sent a better shot. You know that.
Am I supposed to say thanks, you crud?
Watch your mouth.
You watch it.
Quite a guy. Aren't you, Busted? Big, good-looking, you got everything. Here I am, old and tired and fat. And you think that's all there is to me?
You're big in your look, I'll give you that. 2 pounds in a 1 pound bag.
I was like you once. Came down here to teach them the score. Quick million and then home. 14 years I've been waiting for a line on that Inca treasure.
What difference does that make to me?
Don't snow me. You got that stone. The one that says where Manco buried the sunburst. I was a half hour behind you. You got it? You know what it is? And you need a partner.
Maybe you had something once, Ed. Not anymore. You haven't got a thing. To me, you're just a big tub of guts. I don't need you. Maybe I did get lucky, get a lead on something. Maybe it's something worth going after. It won't matter to you. Forget it.
I know a better shot than the one I sent.
The next time you send a rifle after me, I'm going to bring it back here and ram it up your nose.
Don't get mad.
Just remember what I said.
Hey, wait a minute. What about that job I lined up for you, that girl?
You're quite a guy, aren't you?
Oh, we made a deal.
You mean there really is a girl?
I told you. She's coming in by truck.
What do you want?
Hotel de Turista.
You see?
Oh, thank you.
Good welcome.
Now here we have the great cathedral of Cusco, the site of the famous bell, Maria Angola, whose tones can be heard from a distance of 7 kilometers. The building is also famous for the art treasures it contains, among them a canvas attributed to Van Dyck. Now, if you'll just follow me. This edifice was established by the early Spanish fathers in 1595 and has survived 2 major earthquakes. Now, if you'll just step inside here.
Hola, viejo.
¿Qué tal? Take over, would you, Senor Fernandez? I've been running errands all day. I think the number 3 tour will satisfy.
Ah, sí, sí. Bienvenidos, amigos. These are knives made of bronze for surgical purposes that give us an idea of an advanced civilization. As a matter of fact, 2 famous Peruvian surgeons recently performed an operation using the very same knives the Incas used for skull surgery, and it was a very successful one. These textiles are considered among the finest in the world, including the most perfect ones of the Egyptians. Many great discoveries are the result of purest chance. A native trades the secret to a hidden city for a glass of chicha. A child seeks a lost lamb on a hillside and finds the Rosetta Stone. The earth shakes, as it did in 1950, and opens a secret room. And we have in our hands a stone map showing the way to the tombs of the rulers of Machu Picchu and Cusco. And now, here you see a fine collection of pots, trays, and dishes in different shapes and decorations.
She reminds me of my mother.
Your mother's very pretty.
Contains a very interesting variety of weapons.
You're thinking of changing horses in midstream?
Is a contrast of silver.
Wouldn't you?
Used by the selected virgins of the sun. These big vases, named aribaros for their similarity to the Greek ones, were used in the preparation of chicha. This was found in 1915 in a tomb just outside Cusco. And now for the pièce de résistance.
That's magnificent. There's $1 million within reach.
I thought you were all talked out, Mr. Steele.
Not on this subject.
Where did they come from?
The large relic was a gift from the great Spanish conqueror, Pizarro. This small sunburst is pure Inca.
A sunburst like that, only twice as big, was stolen from the Inca Temple of the Sun nearly 4 centuries ago. It had 119 pure diamonds, 243 other precious stones, and weighed nearly 30 pounds. Pure gold. It's never been found. There's a legend that the Inca Empire was destroyed by the gods because the sunburst disappeared. The Indians believe their empire will be restored if they find the sacred sunburst. This one's big brother.
Is there really such a sunburst somewhere?
Well, if there isn't, archaeologists have dug up half of Peru just to look at some old ruins and mummies.
It's really worth seeing.
Hey, Luis, ¿qué tal?
Hola. Oh, good evening, Harry.
Good evening, Mr. Winston. Miss Winston?
Hello.
We thought we'd like to see some nightlife. Maybe you could help us.
Well, not much to see. Some native dances, maybe, if you're interested.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Oh, it is. I can't stand that much excitement myself. Here, go to this place, El Prado. Find a man named Ed Morgan. He'll see that you have a good time. Ed Morgan.
Is he a friend of yours?
Oh, don't lend him any money.
We thought you might go with us.
I'm meeting a girl.
Oh, we don't want to interfere with your private life.
Well, you won't.
Well, thanks, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Have a good time.
Please, could you help me? Where is Mr. Harry Steele?
Right.
Mr. Steele, Harry Steele.
Well, does the name really matter?
Yes, because my name's Steele. I'm bigger than you are.
Oh,
You should have stuck around the museum this afternoon.
I didn't know who you were.
Now you know.
I called Mr. Morgan. He said you would help me.
Mr. Morgan says a lot of things. How'd you know where to find him?
Nina Costa sent me. From the Club Granada in La Paz. I worked for her. Dancing.
The club must have changed its policy.
All I do is dance, Mr. Steele.
Call me Harry.
¿Desea tomar algo la señorita?
He wants to know if you're drinking.
Oh, thank you. A pisco sour in a tall glass.
Un pisco sour doble. What's your name?
Elena Antonescu.
Mr. Morgan said you're from Europe. He didn't say where.
It's not important.
Like that. How'd you get out? Under the fence?
Illegally, yes.
That must have been tough.
They have been trying to get me back ever since.
6 soles.
That'll be 6 soles. I'm on a budget. Now, what's your problem?
I want to get into the United States.
Why don't you ask me something easy, like a nice murder or a boatload of penicillin?
All I wish from you is to go north. If I can get to Mexico, I will be that much closer to the States.
Well, even that might take a little time.
You will help me?
Don't rush me. How'd you get across the Bolivian border?
I got across at Lake Titicaca.
Gave the guards a smile instead of your papers, huh?
I have no papers.
Any particular reason why you left La Paz?
Police. No visible means of support.
They need glasses. Order us both another drink. I've been saving up. Hello? Okay.
Luis, llévalos a la mesa, por favor.
¿Está bien, Harry?
Over here.
That was Morgan on the phone. There's a report on you from La Paz. Apparently you're pretty hot cargo.
I must go north.
I know a man who might be able to get you into Ecuador. He has very expensive habits, though.
Without your help, I'm in serious trouble.
I'm not cheap, either.
I know I can depend on you.
Maybe you don't hear good. How much money have you got?
About $50?
You're still in trouble.
But it's all the money I have.
That's not money. That's tips. It'd cost me that much just to get an appointment with this guy. I'm sorry, but the wheels just don't turn for $50.
You won't help me?
That's your Uncle Harry. It's a very good act. Very good indeed.
It usually works.
I've seen so many women cry, it doesn't impress me anymore. I got your room. That's the most I can do for you, unless you want a guided tour of Cusco. You can stay here a few days anyway.
Thank you. It's no use. He'll come after me.
Who will?
The Romanian consul. He flew to La Paz to get me. They'll do anything to get the refugee back behind the Iron Curtain. He follow me.
Well, there aren't any passenger flights till Friday.
He flies a plane himself.
He flies his own plane. This guy from the embassy? Large or small?
Small, I think. Why?
It's kind of a hobby of mine. Planes. He's in La Paz, you said. What's his name?
Marco. Anton Marco.
You get some sleep. I'll see you later.
¿La Paz? Sí, señor Marcoux, por favor. Al Hotel Los Arcos, probablemente. Sí, Marcoux. Hello, señor Marcoux. ¿Habla usted inglés? My name's Steele. Harry Steele.
What do you want?
You left your key in the lock. I thought maybe you were looking for company.
No.
Well, the least you could say is maybe.
I said no.
I came to tell you something. You won't like it.
The police. They know where I am?
Worse than that. This guy Marcoux knows.
How could he find out?
Some heel must have told him. Hey, wait, not so fast. He can't get here till tomorrow. Besides, I want you here when he comes.
I am beginning to wonder about you, Mr. Steele. You will forgive me, but I'm very suspicious.
No one trusts me.
Marcoux, why is he important to you?
Because he's coming by plane. A nice private plane.
To get me, to take me back if I'm here.
I guess I'll have to be honest with you.
It would be a nice change.
I hate to tell the truth. But I want that plane. I want it so bad I can taste it.
How does that concern me?
You're my bait. When this guy gets here, I dangle you in front of him till I get my hooks in that plane.
You want me to help you? I know what I do for you. What do you do for me?
When I leave, you go with me.
Mexico?
Ecuador.
Mexico.
Not right away, though. Something else I have to do first.
All right. I will wait for the plane. How can we get it from him?
All we need are the keys. You could get them easily.
How?
He'll have them in his pants pocket. Okay. I'll think of something else.
Mr. Steele. You told Marcoux I was here, Mr. Steele.
Call me Harry.
Está libre para el avión que está aterrizando. Clear runway for plane now landing.
Looks like the plane you've been waiting for. It is. A friend of mine. I talked to him on the phone last night. He asked me to order a load of gas for him.
Okay, who shall I charge it to?
Moscow. Marcoux. M-A-R-C-U. He wanted high test. Nothing but the best. Welcome to Cusco, the city of light, Mr. Marcoux.
Oh, you're the man who called me.
Steele's the name, Harry Steele.
The young lady we talked about.
I convinced her she ought to stay and talk to you.
You told her I was coming, and she did not run away.
I sold her a bill of goods, told her I'd help her escape, stuff like that.
You're very intelligent, Mr.
Call me Harry.
I won't need you anymore. Just tell me where she is.
I hate to seem sordid and commercial about this, but my piggy bank's seen better days. Pingos. Zlotys, whatever you use in Romania.
Oh, you want your money? I have it right here. Where is she?
When I have it right here, we'll go find her.
Get my bag. Nu aveți nici Am făcut toate aranjamente. Nu aveți nicio neplăcere fără pasport. Dacă veniți cu mine.
And if I don't?
Va fi obligat să vă predați to authorities.
You do not give me much choice.
Doriți să veniți.
If I go back with you, what will happen to me?
De ce vorbești englesești? You have to speak English.
She's just being polite. She doesn't want me to get bored. I'm not bored. Hello, Mrs. Winston.
I said, what will happen to me?
Nimica. Este numai formalitata. Crediți că guvernamentul nostru este barbaresc?
If I go with you, I will never see daylight again.
Ce faci aici?
I have friends. Nothing will happen to me here.
Him? You think he will help you? I can buy him like potatoes. You, get me a drink.
Sure. Doing things for you is a pleasure.
Doriți să veniți?
Lo mismo.
That guy you're with, you put him out with that, Harry.
He's healthier than he looks.
Doesn't he know better in this altitude?
I'm teaching him.
I want to talk to you.
No.
You don't treat me right.
That worries me, Ed.
Trebuie să veniți cu mine.
Don't do that.
Elena.
You.
Dacă nu veniți.
Slob. I said don't do that.
Oh. Is it necessary to get angry?
Who's angry? If I was angry, I might have done something like this.
Oh!
I'm so impatient. He must have left the keys in his jacket.
Manuel. Borracho? Muy borracho.
Exceptional.
His room's 218. Put him in a cool, dark place.
It is the altitude.
Very bad, the altitude.
What now?
Your room's 220. It's right next to his. There's a balcony between.
You want me to get the keys? Why not you?
If he wakes up and finds you in his room, he won't be the one to do the yelling.
I want to talk to you, Harry.
I don't want to talk to you.
About that stone I know you've got.
Why don't you shave once in a while?
I'll buy it from you. Pay you good for it. Enough to get you home.
Why, you poor little thing, you're trembling.
Up to now, I took it easy. Now it's different. I want that stone.
Come and get it.
I won't forget this, Harry.
I don't think you will at that.
He didn't even move.
We'll have to get our luggage. Give me the keys.
Not until we're on the plane.
I thought you were just beginning to trust me, Miss Antonescu.
Call me Elena.
El aeropuerto. Haré.
Tarde y me tienes esperando.
Más fácil es llegar tarde de una cita que ir.
I'll get them away from here. As soon as they leave, run to the plane, get on board and unlock the panel boards. You got that?
Yo tengo fósforo, pero no tengo cigarrillo.
Nunca tiene nada.
Le manda plata.
No tiene vergüenza.
¿Qué fue eso? A ver qué pasa. Vamos, pronto.
¡Apúrate! ¡Por aquí! ¡Con cuidado! A ver qué pasa. Vamos, pronto. Por aquí. Apúrate, hombre. Vénganse. Apúrate. Con cuidado. Vénganse. Es peor. Por aquí. Vénganse.
at old Charlie. Got enough gas for 8 hours.
About 10 miles across that river is where we're headed.
Why do we stop here? I thought we keep on going.
That's what they think back in Cusco. They know exactly how far we'd go on 8 hours worth of gas. They'll have every field pinpointed and be waiting for us. Only we won't be there.
Where will we be?
Look, don't start giving me a bad time. I'm here for a reason. You can either change your clothes and come along with me or start walking back. That way.
I have the right to ask questions.
Sure. Only don't do it. It annoys me.
Wear heavier socks tomorrow.
I think I hate you. You said you'd take me to Mexico.
I didn't say when.
Where are we going then?
Did you ever hear of Machu Picchu?
No.
It's an ancient city of the Incas. It was lost for over 1,000 years. You'll see it tomorrow.
Why are you so anxious to get this place?
It's out of the high-rent district.
I want to go to Mexico, you promise.
Quit nagging.
Harry.
Yeah?
I'm cold.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Harry?
California.
Oh, California. I know about California. Everything. All the apples come from there.
Sure. That's it, California. That's where they come from, all right. And Florida. Lots of apples.
You see? I know everything about the United States. Ask me anything.
Who cut down the cherry tree?
Abraham Lincoln.
I didn't think you'd know. Maybe I should have shaved.
I like you this way.
Finally getting my message, huh?
And tomorrow we go back to the plane and to Mexico. Won't we?
Let's talk about that tomorrow.
You're about through.
Can't breathe.
Well, the air's still pretty thin, even here. We're about 8,000 feet.
This place we are going.
Machu Picchu?
Suppose there is someone there who knows you.
There won't be anyone there. Few Indians, maybe. It's not a summer resort. Not many people go to Machu Picchu.
I could do without it myself.
That'll keep you going for a while. You want me to carry you the rest of the way?
No.
I'm glad you said that. There it is. Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. Tents. Someone here ahead of us.
Perhaps it's only some visitors.
I told you, no one comes here without a reason. The only reason's to dig. I don't like the competition.
Mama, Taita! Mr. Gunam, Hamachika!
Some sort of an archaeological expedition. Let's get our stories straight. We ran out of gas in the plane, understand? We want gas.
And you and I, what are we to each other? Brother and sister?
Nobody'd believe that, including me. You hired me to pilot your plane, got that? What happened to you?
I fell.
You've got to watch your feet up here. It's 2 miles straight down.
Hola. Hola. Kayamui Taitata.
Not right away. You have come at a very important time.
You speak English.
I learned to at the University of Cusco.
What's going on down there?
They are bringing out the Mamakuna, what you call a high priestess.
We found her mummy this morning.
I don't believe in disturbing the dead myself. Found any treasure?
Not yet. But we are hoping to find the tomb of our last Inca chief.
People have been looking for Manco's tomb for a long time.
You know his name?
But not yours.
My name is Pachakutek. And you?
Call me Harry.
If you would wait here, please. Sucharichis Mamakuna Manta. Dr. Moorhead. Dr. Moorhead. Some people have come.
People? Dr. Livingston, I presume.
Moorhead is my name. We don't have a Livingston with our expedition. Oh, sort of a joke. It's very amusing.
My name's Steele. Harry Steele. This is Miss Elena Antonescu. We came by plane.
Mr. Steele is my pilot.
We got off course and ran out of gas about 10 miles back. Some natives told us you were up here, so we came up.
We need gasoline.
Well, I'm sorry, we don't have any. No use for it, I'm afraid.
We could shortwave Tampu.
That's our supply base, and have some fuel sent in by pack train.
You have a short wave set.
Even so, it would take a few days.
We don't mind waiting.
All right. Now, this is Mr. Lang, my assistant. Santanescu, Mr. Steele.
How do you do?
And this is Colonel Cardoso. You'll meet the others later. We've just made some very important discoveries.
Lots of you, aren't there?
We represent 3 museums and universities: New York, Mexico City, Lima. Colonel Cardoso represents the Peruvian government. It's his job to see that we don't appropriate any souvenirs.
Your rules are only for scientists, senorita. For you, the entire city is yours.
Thank you. I'll take it with me when we leave.
You've hurt yourself.
Oh, it's only a scratch. Nothing serious.
Take her to the first aid tent. I'll be there in a minute.
Certainly, Dr. Moorhead. Would you like to be carried?
Oh, it's not so bad.
I'm sorry.
Miss Antonescu is
very attractive.
My colleagues and I don't see many attractive women up here.
And your assistant seems to be making up for lost time. Oh, don't worry, I just drive her airplane. If you can dig up a place for me to stay, I'd like to scrape myself off.
I think there's a cot in the radio tent. I will show you. We dine at sundown about an hour. I hope we can make your stay here a pleasant one.
Don't worry, I plan to enjoy myself.
I don't want to be any trouble.
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, is it all right to give her the temple, Doctor?
Very appropriate. Oh, have you met Corey Tika, my laboratory assistant? Miss Antonescu. How were you hurt?
I stumbled. I fell against a rock.
Well, that's not so bad then, as long as you didn't touch the earth. The bacteria at this altitude are quite dangerous. Well, we'll have a look and see what we shall see. Oh, that's enough. More than enough.
You want to get at me, no?
Only to a limited extent. I don't wish to embarrass you.
I'm not. You are a doctor.
I'm not a medical doctor, a doctor in arts and sciences.
Oh, that is different?
As a rule, yes, quite different.
It's enough.
Disinfectant.
Iodine? Lots of iodine.
No, something gentle.
No iodine?
Oh,
Iodine.
Your palace is ready, Princess, if you'll just come this way.
Corey Tika will show her where it is.
thank you for this.
Thank you. I mean, well...
Yuchukui, Pachaikita. Yuchukui, Pachaikita.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand you.
She says, get in. It is a bat.
So small.
You stand in it straight up. You understand?
Oh, yes, thank you. You speak English very well.
So do you. Ayakanka. Upalay, Mama. Ayakanka. Ayakanka.
Ayakanka. What does she say?
She says you are beautiful.
Oh. Go away. I'm taking a bath.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
You peeping Joe.
You left your window open. All the neighbors are complaining.
How long have you been there?
Hours and hours.
Liar. You always lie. Now go away.
Okay. You never make any friends with that attitude. By the way, she's right. You really are Ayakanka. That means white as a dead fish.
Oh!
Manamuna nicho kai mahtata. Is kauyarunam.
Ichayaremon pues runa semita.
Is kauyarunam.
Not bad. The Incas never looked that good. Pachacutic.
Yes?
Tell your sister I understand Quechua very well.
You are offended?
No. She's very honest. I like her.
What was all that about?
She said I had a gray face. It's an expression the Indians use for someone not to be trusted. A liar, cheat, or a thief. Maybe it's beginning to show. What do you think? Well, never mind. Not if it takes that long. Anyway, I know what I am. And I can live with it.
What are you going to do here, Harry?
I'm going to get rich. Quick.
How?
That tomb they just started to open. Inside it, there's a hunk of gold with 119 pure diamonds and 243 other precious stones. That's for me.
You are going to steal it? With all these people watching?
I have an advantage. I know it's there. And I know exactly where. They don't.
Suppose I tell them about you.
You won't. Not if you don't want to get sent back to Europe for your troubles. Your only way out of Peru is with me. The only way I can get the sunburst out is with the plane. That's why I needed it. I never needed you.
Why didn't you leave me in the jungle?
I gave it some thought.
You have forgotten something.
Have I?
The radio. If they call any place, there will be information about us. You forgot about that.
You know, funny thing, they tried using the radio just a little while ago. Didn't work. Just lucky, I guess.
The Inca civilization was beginning to disappear when these objects were made.
What about Manco's tomb? Do you expect to find the sunburst?
You know about the sunburst?
A little.
Everyone knows a little about it. The sunburst was a legendary treasure of the Incas.
I have heard about it.
You said legendary.
I don't believe it exists. I imagine it has long since been melted down and destroyed. In archaeology, we soon learn that objects made of ordinary metal will survive the years and all of history. Objects made of gold don't survive those who make them.
The moral being that gold's worth melting.
Depends on how you look at it, Mr. Steele.
Call me Harry.
Taita, with your permission.
Of course. Coritica has great pride in her race. She believes in the ancient customs. At sundown, she obeys the Inca laws.
The food has something to do with it?
It's an offering to the Mamacuna.
I would love to see it.
Certainly. Harry?
The legend is that Inti's daughter sang this song when she and the virgins of the temple were claimed by the sun.
And happy, these people.
Tomorrow there'll be thousands of them. Finding the Mama Kuna is a great event in their lives.
And yours?
I'm used to finding things. Beautiful things, and strange surroundings.
You are a very quiet man. You make me feel comfortable.
I wish I felt comfortable. I hope you're comfortable here.
Very.
If there's anything we can do for you.
No, thank you.
You're sure?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, how's the shoulder?
Oh, fine.
No pain or anything?
You did a good job. You have a very gentle touch.
Archaeologists have to be gentle. Things crumble into dust, you know.
I won't crumble. Not for many years yet.
Oh, I didn't mean you.
I know. Good night.
Good night.
I like you, Dr. Morehead. I like you very much.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion of the Inca civilization now that you've had an opportunity of studying it? How did you get here?
Follow my nose, boy. Follow my nose.
We'll follow it right back home again.
Oh, no. Before it was all in fun. This is business, Harry. I'm here and I'm staying.
Okay, Ed. I know when I've had it. Business is business. If you were smart enough to figure out where I went, you're smart enough to be a big help to me in the clutch.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Harry. This what you're looking for? You and me with our little business. We just had a meeting and we elected a new chairman of the board. These 6 votes are for me. Sit down. Over there.
Anybody else know where I went?
Not even looking for you. Make you feel better?
Why aren't they looking for me?
The guy you stole the plane from didn't make any complaint.
I didn't want word to get back home that he goofed.
That's the way it figures. Anyhow, you're in the clear. Except with me.
What about you?
Oh, I'm way ahead now. Before I was behind you, but now I'm way ahead. To start with, hand over that rock.
What if I say no?
Harry, I'm so mad at you I could put a big hole in your head. Talk my way out of it afterwards. With your record, I might just make it. Don't come with it.
What now?
Now we'll talk. That expedition. I heard about it in Cusco after you left. How far they got with the digging?
They're about to enter the main tomb.
Manco's tomb?
Looks that way.
The sunburst is there?
That's what it says on the stone.
That's nice. Oh, that's very nice.
And while your feelings are good, what about us? You and me.
50-50, down the middle. We get the sunburst and we go out of here together. When we get to a human place, we divide up, down the middle.
I got a mental image of you giving me a square shake.
If you don't trust me, don't sleep nights.
What about the girl?
I like girls. This one, while I saw her, could wind up with all I've got if she works at it.
You're pretty crummy, Ed.
And you, Harry? You're all right, huh?
Come on. Better meet people while I figure out a good reason for an ape like you being here.
I'll remember you, Harry. You and your mouth.
Dr. Moorhead. This is Ed Morgan, a friend of mine. This is Dr. Moorhead, the head of the expedition here.
Nice little place you got here, Doc.
Mr. Morgan brought up the gasoline I needed from Cusco. I was able to get out a message in the plane radio just before we landed. Didn't know whether anybody heard it or not.
I got word of it, decided to bring the gas myself. Isn't anything I wouldn't do for the big fella.
How did you know we were up here? Probably met the runner we sent down the river.
That's just what happened, Doc. Met the little old runner. He told me my buddy was here and needed me, and here I am. That's friendship.
One friend like Morgan here is all a man needs. More.
Well, we'll have to find a place for you to stay.
Oh, I'll bunk in with my buddy. We hate to be separated, don't we, Harry?
I can hardly sleep nights. By the way, Doctor, we'll be leaving soon, but I thought as long as we were up here, I might do a little hunting. Thought you might lend me a rifle.
Oh, we're up too high. There's no game around here.
Oh, I'll find something to shoot at.
We don't have any firearms. No use for them.
Too bad. Well, that's life. We'll go shooting some other time, maybe.
I can't wait.
Dr. Moorhead, Dr. Menzies would like you and Colonel Cardoza to meet him at the main tomb.
Oh, yes. Excuse me. Con permiso, señorita.
Do you mind if I keep it stuck? I won't get in your way. Just a quiet little mouse. That's me.
If you're interested.
Interested? I've been a lover of art from way back. Spend all my time in a museum, if I could.
That Morgan, what is he doing here?
You know what he's doing.
You're bad enough, but he's something special.
That's funny. He likes you.
Harry, before I didn't ask a favor, but I ask now. Why don't we leave, you and I, right away?
You miss all the native dances?
I won't ask again. Whatever happens now, it's your affair.
Doc's a nice guy, isn't he? Kind of polite, very gentle. I notice he's all charged up about you. A kind of yes man, no man sort of way. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if you got a bid to marry the guy.
You wouldn't think of anything else. That way you'd get to the States, all right. Well, maybe not New York. The doc's from Boston. I think you'd like Boston. All you'd have to do is stay here when I leave. What could be nicer? A girl like you, you're made for somebody like me. You know it. So just keep the doc happy till we're ready to move out.
I can't do without you. You know why? In my country, when you want to know what kind of man a boy will be, you look at his father. Morgan could be your father. I can see him in your eyes. One day you will not be Harry anymore, you will be him.
I'm too tall to make a good Morgan.
For a tall man, you are the smallest man I ever met.
You know how to read this?
Don't you?
Oh, sure. Read it like a book. What I want to know is how you figure it.
You've got the stone. Looks like I'll have to depend on you.
Yep. That's the way it's going to be. Leave everything to your old buddy. Okay, buddy?
Sure. You're my buddy.
It's getting dark. That's the way I like it. I don't know why, but I always move around better when it's dark. I come to life.
Like a bat.
Go easy, Harry. I'm trying hard to like you.
Why?
Okay, let it go. Might be important later. Maybe later you'll wish I liked you.
I'll let you know.
Sure, I'm glad it's getting dark. Nobody ever made a buck in daylight. We'll make plenty on this. I've been hearing about that sunburst 14 years now. You know, we'll sit around and pick it over like a roast chicken. A piece for you and a piece for me. Huh? What about that? Man, I wish we could get in that tomb tonight. What do you stare at?
Sort of a mirror.
Huh? Hey, you're coming all unglued. There ain't no mirror in here. Getting through to you, huh? Thinking about that sunburst? How it feels holding it in your hands? $1 million. Think of it, Harry. $1 million right in your hand. Makes me shake just to think of it.
It's only money.
Oh, only, it says, and I can't stop shaking. It's waiting around, standing, waiting around. I don't know how you can lie around like you do.
I'm thinking.
Think on your feet, like I do.
Better if I lie down. That way I won't throw up.
perhaps I might find Coritica here. I wanted to ask her advice about something.
She's gone, but perhaps I could give you advice.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's about you.
What advice can I give you?
I'll get to it later. You know what this is? It's called the Intihuatana, the place where the sun is tied. It's in such a position that once a year the sun strikes it exactly in the center. The Mamakuna used to hide the jewel sunburst. And when the sun touched the center of the stone, she'd hold the sunburst aloft as a symbol that the sun was again the captive of the Incas. Will you marry me?
What did you say?
I'm not very good at this. I mean, proposing. That's what I wanted advice about.
But you don't know me.
That's not an answer.
I'm not very nice. You know where I worked before I came here? A place in La Paz called the Club Granada. Downstairs there is a band and some tired entertainers. I don't like climbing stairs.
Neither do I.
You don't listen to me. Listen. For 2 years, nearly 3, I've been trying to get to the United States. And I tell you, there is nothing a woman can do about that without help from a man. And I have no money to pay for help. Now you are listening.
Yes. But it doesn't change anything, not with me.
You are crazy.
No, just determined. I've wasted too much time. I suddenly realized that the first time I met you. This is important to me. I know it's quick, but it's important. You want to get to the United States. Come with me as my wife.
You take me to New York?
Anywhere you like.
California, maybe. Where they have all the apples.
You're thinking of oranges.
I am.
California's famous for oranges.
Could I ask you something? Something important. Who cut down the cherry trees?
George Washington.
Looks like the main tomb. We'll need dust mask. Only members of the expedition will be allowed into the tomb. All others must wait outside.
Hey, what's the idea? We got as much right in there as anybody. Tell him, Harry.
You tell him, Loudmouth.
Huh? Oh, all right. I got a little excited. Never mind.
Let me have the light.
Look, a sunburst. It's carved out of the stone. So much for the legend of the golden sunburst.
The legend never said it was gold. Now we know why.
I never believed in it myself.
I did. My people did. No, there's no mistake. That is not the true sunburst.
Dr. Parrish, have a look at this. Ever see anything like that before? It's an insect. Looks like it's made out of quartz.
Manco Inca, we hokim taris har.
What's he saying? They've opened the tomb. It's Manco's all right.
Piwanan patay taha orienti.
Something about a sunburst.
Hoknin har rumimantan kahar. Amanyawati chu. Wahakuna. Pachomichiwa mun har yahinichik. Puchu kanampan. Orienti hamuptin. Layanachik. Kusu kisu sasun.
What's all that? What about the sunburst?
This is going to be sort of a slug in the belly for you, Ed. They found the sunburst, all right?
Right, then they've saved us the trouble. We'll take it away from them.
Only the trouble is it isn't worth taking.
Huh?
Made out of stone. What? You know.
Don't be sad.
We have waited many hundreds of years for the golden sun to be found. The legend says that only when it is taken back to the temple of the sun, only then will the people of the Inca be great again.
There's no place to hide up here. You might as well talk to me now.
There is nothing to talk about.
Let's start with the sunburst.
It's only a stone. That must be a bitter thing for you after coming all this way.
I adjust to things very quickly. Anyway, maybe I've already found something to take its place. That's what I want to know.
You mean me?
That's what I mean.
Tell me something. If the sunburst was gold instead of stone, would you steal it?
I tried to quit smoking once. Didn't work. Habit's a tough thing to break.
You would steal it. That's what you really want, Harry. That kind of excitement. Not me.
Well, I'll be leaving in the morning.
Goodbye.
You're staying here, then? Moorhead?
He knows the truth about me, I told him. He wants to marry me.
I admire his taste. If you're around when I shove off in the morning, wave goodbye to me.
Harry. Who cut down the cherry tree?
Abraham Lincoln.
You're such a liar.
You didn't think I believed what you said about the sunburst being only stone. You didn't believe when you told me.
What now, you crud?
Open up the safe.
I don't like this, Ed.
You better learn to love it.
Yachan.
The Indians have chased Morgan into the western part of the ruins. Steele is nowhere in sight.
I'll be right there.
We'll have to organize a systematic search of the area. Phil, see if you can't get that radio started.
Right. I've already sent a runner off to Tompu.
Colonel, we'd better mobilize the men in here.
Si, senor.
Hello, buddy. I thought you'd come this way.
Hello, Harry.
Well, what's it gonna be, buddy?
I'm through. Altitude. An old man like me. No good. Nothing left. You said that, remember? You said it'd be too much for me.
You did all right for a while.
Yeah. For a while I was doing good. Like in the old days. You should have seen me in the old days, Harry.
Yeah. I'll bet you were plenty rugged. All right. Let's have it.
You get old, Harry. You don't know when it starts, but then one day when you're not looking, gravity gets you, Harry. It pulls you down. Even your own weight gets too much for you. Everything you got goes toward the ground. Gravity's a terrible thing, Harry. Harry. There's enough in this for both of us.
Oh, no, Ed. You played winner take all.
That's me.
Why did you bring it back?
I didn't take it away. All I did was find it, then get it back when Morgan tried to steal it. What's more, I've got a lawyer who can prove it.
You could have gotten away.
Well, I guess finding it meant more to me than keeping it. Anyway, it's a little gaudy for me.
What about the other one, the man with you?
He made a mistake. Gravity got him. Maybe he's still falling.
Dr. Moorhead, with your permission, I would like to return the sunburst to the Temple of the Sun.
Certainly.
Unless Colonel Cardoso's real friendly, we may have a long engagement. Sorry I couldn't provide a ring, but this ought to hold you for a while.
Where did you get that?
Must have fallen in my pocket while I was in the tomb.